Okay, listen, it's the second date and I don't show up. I don't show up because this man said he was going to order me a ride, aka give me money for the ride, and then did send it. So like, I got ready, I made other plans and didn't show up to the date. And so he's texting me now and he's like, where are you? Like, hey, I'm here. Like, when you get here, let me know and I'll open the door for you. And I was like, actually, I'm not coming. I made other plans because you are inconsistent. And he was like, what? And he sends me a picture because I make men buy me gifts. Like, you're going to buy me a gift by the second date. Okay. If I'm not asking you for a gift, like, you're not a candidate. All right.
I can't. I don't have patience for girls that are so entitled, that have this ugly, nasty attitude about them. If you're going to be entitled like this and say that you make man buy you gifts, first of all, you can't make a man, a grown up, an adult, do anything at all. If he does it, clearly he wants to. If he doesn't want to do it, he will not do it because you're making him. Now, if I was a man, okay, I'm a straight woman, but if I was a man and if I wanted to date you, would I still date you or go after you or buy gifts or whatever you expect if I learned that you have this type of attitude through your social media or maybe in person when I met you? Hell no, I wouldn't. I would lose interest on the spot. Life is difficult as it is. Life is too complicated for me to add another headache on top of everything else and date a girl like this that is so entitled, so demanding. Just from the way she's speaking, I can already tell that she will still not be happy. She will still be ungrateful, even if I got her many gifts by the second date. And if I was interested, if I want to prove that I am invested, she has this type of attitude, then obviously we all know what that means. I'm going to have the same type of attitude and demand something in exchange, something as a reward. I'm a man after all. I can be nice. I mean, in this scenario, I'm not a man. Like I said many times, I'm a straight woman. But if I was a man, I would demand respect, some degree of respect at least. I already demand respect as a woman. So I'm not going to let you talk to me in this way and be so demanding unless I'm going to be the same way about what I get in return for treating you like this, for doing all of this nice princess treatment for you. I also have needs. I also want specific things. If it's going to be transactional and you're going to be shameless about it, not feminine, not grateful, not gentle, then I will be demanding some things in exchange. And that's what other women should understand. Yes, you can find a man that is willing to do many nice things for you, take care of you, pay for all the dates you go on and do all of that willingly and happily. But you are expected to treat him with a certain degree of respect, at least. That's the very least.
So I make men nonetheless buy me gifts. And so he bought me sapphire earrings and Kennedy Center tickets. Like, I will put it up, and something else apparently. And I was like, that's great. But like, you know that men are inconsistent. Like, you know men that are inconsistent. The first date, you didn't show up to the date. I like ate alone. I didn't care. Like, he didn't show up. Apparently he had an emergency, didn't communicate it. So I was like, all right, like, I don't know if my date's showing up. I'm being stood up for the first time, whatever. I had my nice lunch at a nice restaurant. Also, never go to a restaurant you can't afford. Like, this was $100 a plate plus. So I could afford it. It was fine. And then like, I walk out and he's like, hey, are you still there? I'm so sorry. There was an emergency. And I'm like, yeah, like, whatever. Don't worry about it. And he's like, no, I really want to apologize to you. He comes down, he apologizes. And now we've set up the second date. And like, this is the second time you're being inconsistent. The first time you don't show up, like, you're already in the negatives. The second time, like, you don't send the money that you say that you're going to send. It's only $50. It's not that much.
He didn't show up for the first date. So if it was me, I'm going to be honest. I would have eliminated him already. I would not be giving him a second chance. I would not be meeting him again because I will understand that based on my looks alone, because he would have at least seen a few photos of me or saw me somewhere. That's how he got my phone number. He knows what I look like is the point. Based on my looks alone, he's not very interested in me. He's not attracted, at least not that much, because he still stood me up. So I'm gonna probably not see him again because he's probably just gonna waste my time. He's not that interested to begin with. No matter how golden my personality is gonna be, there's a big chance this guy is not gonna be interested in me. And of course, he will still not reject me directly and waste my time. So if it was me, he didn't show up for the first date, I wasn't gonna give him a second chance. That's the truth. I can see that she decided to give him another chance and meet him for the second date. So that's one good thing. But then again, if he didn't send you the money for the ride, you could have reminded him if if you care about it so much. Because like I said, the guy bought you gifts, so I'm not thinking that he's trying to be stingy now. Perhaps he forgot. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt on that. At the same time, for you to say, where's my $50? Give me my $50, and to expect it like a gangster in the way that you are, saying it's not much, why didn't you send it, blah blah blah. And she's swearing. By the way, every beep that you hear is a swear word, obviously. So if you're talking like this, like a gangster, again, like I said, I'm not interested. I'm gonna be assaulted. I'm not paying and buying gifts just to get assaulted on the date. I want someone feminine, gentle, nice, soft. If I was a straight man, that's what I want out of a date. That's what I expect when I go on a romantic date as a straight man.
And you don't send it, like, I'm not gonna show up. Like, I have my makeup alone is like $300 on my face, and then my outfits, and then that, and then you want me to just front the Uber, the Lyft? Absolutely not. So I was like, listen, I already made other plans, but I can meet you afterwards and we can start fresh because this is a misunderstanding. And his ego was so hurt. It was so hurt. He was like, no, like, I'll pass.
It's not that his ego is hurt. He's scared. He doesn't want to get assaulted because you probably lost it. You probably snapped at him in the same way that you're snapping on us right now. Just remembering what happened. You look very thirsty for his gifts, for these sapphire earrings. And just from the way you laughed, by the way, I didn't comment on that earlier. In a clip that I showed you, said that he bought you all these gifts and you showed proof, and then you laughed and you held your mouth. Just from that reaction alone, I can already tell that this is not something that happens often. Not all the men you meet buy you very nice gifts like this by the second date. And another rational guess that I'm gonna make is that this guy bought you the gifts in the first place to begin with because he stood you up the first time, as a way for him to show that he's sorry and to apologize. That's my guess. I don't believe that you make a man buy you gifts by the second date and all that crap that you tried to feed us at the start of this TikTok. I don't believe any of that, especially after I've seen how immature you can be.
And I was like, okay, like, listen, would I have wanted the sapphire earrings? Absolutely. The Kennedy Center tickets? Absolutely. I love Kennedy Center. I'm there every week. However, I am not going to compromise my standards for some random man making up excuses for him as to why he didn't send the money or didn't show up or whatnot. You're not consistent. I don't give a There is another man who can do it and will do it faster and will do it better. Like, I just bought myself this ring, this topaz yesterday. So
well, look, I don't make videos or content to make fun of women or to laugh at them. There are way too many people doing that already. I make content to help women that are clueless, that don't have a clue why they can't find one single man to date or to marry, to help them figure it out, to help them have a better strategy, a better technique for when looking for a husband. And that's why I make content. That's why this YouTube channel exists. So I don't want to be laughing at her. She's clearly inexperienced and she's not the wisest person I've come across. Let's be honest. When she's telling this guy that she will come back and still see him, despite him being inconsistent, according to her, in her own words, she's still gonna come back and see him for these gifts. She's telling him that there is a price to everything with me. If you wanna disrespect me and you pay me a specific amount, I don't mind. If you wanna stand me up, then the next date you bring a specific amount of cash, then still okay. You wanna be inconsistent, you just have to have the right gifts. She's teaching that guy that she will accept any disrespect as long as he's willing to hand her a specific amount of money. And that's wrong. Clearly, like I said, she's not the wisest girl out there. She keeps swearing. She has this gangster attitude, but she expects princess treatment. Princess treatment is meant for princesses that are soft, gentle, feminine, that can imply something in a smart manner without hurting the man's ego and without becoming nasty and aggressive about it. That's who princess treatment is reserved for.
Like, you offering me jewelry, dangling it and being like, this is what you missed out on, doesn't do anything to me. Like, it doesn't threaten me. It doesn't make me move from where I am. I don't care what you have to offer. You gotta show up as I expect you to show up. And then your offers are gonna be a nice addition to that, okay? That's the foundation. So don't compromise your standards. Sit. You are the prize. Act like it.
Okay, now that we're done with this, I'm going to tell you my opinion. I'm going to make it brief. I think that she couldn't believe it herself. She couldn't believe that this guy bought her gifts by the second date. I don't think this happens very often. I don't think that any other man did that before. And she was baffled. She was too baffled that she didn't want to miss out on the opportunity of sharing this with us and making a viral TikTok and letting everyone know that she makes man buy her gifts by the second date. When in reality, this guy probably got her these nice gifts willingly because he wants to and because he felt that he wronged her when he stood her up for the first date and as a way for him to apologize. That's the truth. So she still ruined that with her attitude and by being aggressive unnecessarily when the girl was already cooperating and tolerating everything that she asks for and what she does. She still ruined it. And now she wants to make us believe that, look, this is proof, man, buy me gifts by the second date. And let me tell you, if you have this type of attitude, you're still not going to end up with a high value type of husband because he's probably going to see that you have this attitude problem. Now, in the end, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want real guidance as a single woman dating strategically and actively to meet her potential husband within ideally 6 months to a year, then you will find the link to my community under this video in the description box. Once you join the community, you will find a program that will help you do just that and meet your potential husband within ideally 6 months to a year. And you will find it in the classroom section of my community. You take care of yourself and I'll see you there.